the process, because actually it's not really different with our detecting color or something like that. The process still the same. The cleansing breathing, triangle breathing, and then meditation breathing. The different only in application, The application in meditation breathing, you can try to do the detection, to do the detect the colors. Or I want to make another video about how I train myself learning keyboard, because I'm 70 and then I started to learn keyboard from scratch. I never touched keyboard. I don't know about music theory before teach, because rather than talking about theory, I have to try to by myself, rather than I'm not teaching you like bullshit, something like that. Okay, in this video I want to share about our Merpati Putih vibration awareness method that I tried to relate to learn piano, how to play piano for beginners. Okay, one of my resolution, my New Year's resolution, is to learn a piano by the time that I turn 70 this year. So that's my New Year resolution. I don't know much about music theory at all. I just play standard basic guitar, 3 chords only, that's it. But I enjoy playing guitar. So nothing fancy. So this year on February, I just bought my first keyboard, Yamaha. So I want to share how our method can help any music piano teacher or music teacher, or even in art or architecture. So this method may be benefit to as an added value to your existing method for teaching music and art. Okay, so this video has two purposes. One is just to tell you that age is just a number. I mean, whatever your age, you can start learning a new thing. For example, myself, I don't have any idea about how to play piano, how to press this white button and black buttons there. Okay, so you're never too old to start learning something new. And then as long as you are enjoying the process, it's always worth it. Okay, and the second is, I just want to introduce our method, Merpati Putih method. We call it as vibration awareness method, breathing method, that which may benefit for new instructors or art educators by adding a new dimension to their teaching techniques. One of the unique applications in our breathing technique is enhancing sensory awareness. So to increase your sensitivity, your senses sensitivity, initially developed for blindfolded sparring or training in the darkness, blindfolded. We call this in Indonesia as naluri, or in English maybe gut feeling training. Since 1980, one of my teacher, Mas Budi Santoso, he developed this knowledge beyond martial arts. So it's not only for martial art purpose, but this practice can help practitioners by closing our eyes, blindfolded. They can see colors, they can detect objects, so deepening their understanding of an energy awareness. So my aim after that, I'm just thinking to make this approach accessible broader to broader audience, because not only for someone who interested in martial arts only, but I think can benefit, for example, in arts education or music, anything related to creative process, because this method actually relate to internal senses, so it's more closer to the creativity processes. So for example, I tried first by myself using this method, because within a month at least this process helped to the, for example, I learned how to play keyboard using this method, at least help speed up conventional process like that. Everyone already know how to do that. So what is actually that method, the vibration awareness method? So in Merpati Putih, we train two types of movement. One, we call it as to record the movement into your muscle memory. So this is normal as standard in sport or martial arts exercises. So you are doing movement, repeated, and then it will record to your brain, to your muscle memories, to your, because your brain is not only in your head, in your muscle, anywhere. You also have a cell that can record that physical movement. So that's a muscle memory. And we have another side that we call is to record the movement into your subconsciousness. So if you train both, it will work to support each other. Okay. So how to apply this idea into, let's say, learning the keyboard? Okay, in short, there are 3 steps that I follow as just a basic guidelines how to apply this. In detail, there's you can read from the description below for the detailed process, but to give you the idea, there are simple 3 basic steps to follow. The first step is we have to entering the meditation state, or what we call as a alpha state or delta state. You can do your lying on the bed or sitting meditation pose, but you start to visualize and to sense, to feel that you are inside the energy that you created in, let's say, in egg shape, something like that. Okay, and try that the whole energy flows surrounding your body, your hands, so you feel that you are in that state, in that vibration wave state. Okay, so that's the first step. So try to feel the vibration, try to use your imagination, and try also to use your visualization for that state. And then the second step is what I call as visualization movement. This is important. So you close your eyes, and then like Tai Chi guys, you do a very slow movement with your hands pressing your piano keyboard. So visualize. So you learn first, let's say you learn first the note that you have to press. okay, and then you just visualize very slowly that you press that keyboard with your fingers in your imagination, in your mind, not really physically. So no keyboard is needed at this stage. So, and then you have to try to hear the note, the sound. Or for example, in this my sample here, I pick Fly to the Moon, and then I try to rewind that sound in my mind, so I hear the pitch. And then every time I press the keyboard touch, and then the sound synchronize with that. So very slowly in my mind. The time to practice this, the best thing is after you wake up in the morning, before you stand up from your bed. Okay, so after you wake up, before you do anything, and then you start to process in your mind, because wake up in the morning, it is the way that your brain still fresh, and you are actually still in meditative state a little bit, okay? Or before you are going to sleep as well. That's also, both will be effective, but for me, I more suggest that you do straightforward after you wake up in the morning. So upon waking, now you can repeat it, that process, without the keyboard. So you repeat, you listen to the real music, watch, for example, you watch the video, listen, and then try to record into your subconsciousness. Repeat it again. And then the last step, finally, you play on the keyboard very slowly. And then this is the critical point, that you try to trust yourself. You don't have to worry you make a mistake or not, because there is no teacher that will, okay? You just trust yourself, and then you try to implement what you have in your mind, become a real movement very slowly. There is nothing to do doing quick, very slowly. And then trust your gut, trust your instinct, and then let your fingers just move without thinking. Okay, so my experience while doing, that's why I'm doing this video. The first week and the second week, to be honest, I also get stuck. I'm just thinking a little bit. That's theory, but it's not easy to practice. But by the third week, suddenly it's just my fingers started moving with more confidence and fluidity. I don't know why, so I cannot explain the process. It just something like that. So as someone with no formal background, my playing is also still rough. It is not like someone already mastering piano. No, I'm not telling you something like that, because my hand techniques needs work. I just play, but this video proves to you that the method actually works. It is not just theory. So it does work, that you can record your movement into your subconsciousness. So it is not only benefit for martial arts or anything that relate to self-defense, but we can use this method as add-on, as added value to the teachers out there, relate to the music, arts, anything, architecture, anything that relate with creative process. You can learn more about this method, about meditation, vibration awareness. I have my method posted by Mbak Wendy Gallants on her channel. She also has her own method to do the vibration, the blindfolded, so you can also learn much from her videos there. So the link I included in the video description below. So that's it. I hope it will give you the ideas if you are teachers out there or someone who just want to learn like me, whatever your age are. Okay, hopefully this video give you benefit. Salam silat.